Okay. Um, First of all, I just want to say thank you, God. I'm hearing some people just yelling from the balcony, but the testimonials of things, what of what women are saying, and obviously the same things. There's nothing new. As a target individual, there's people all around you try to paint you in different fashion and try to vilify you. But these are the same people involved in some of the most disgusting things. Forget about even vilifying you on the things they manipulate you to experience today. There's a lot of manipulations, and sometimes, a lot of times, they make you experience something and they try to vilify for the things they make you experience. But the other crazy part is when they just try to vilify you, not on the manipulations they created, but just things they they said you did wrong for doing this and that. Not the manipulation. Because today what they do, anything that is the child, what they're gonna have me some, they have me experience some disgusting reactions, and then they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I saw you bad, not kids. This is the gimmicks try to make me accept the manipulation. But when they bring up something, they try to make me feel guilty, that is not about the manipulation, but it's something they say, oh, you're wrong for doing this. For example, I talked about Courtney and Brittany. Now at this point, the testimonials of what they do to women is so horrible. It is horrible. Those are atrocities. You know that they're involved in that. You know they know that, and you know that they know that so well that they're trying to stop you from thinking about it like that. And they're so trash. They even sold their kids to groom them to be involved in these things, where they know that kids and women are being tortured in this way, fashion. For me, I look at them for the trash that they are. They wanted to play their feminist. No, you did this, you raped this. First of all, you should never speak about Courtney if that's who you try to talk about. If you're involved in something that can do these horrible things to women, I'm sorry, I can't let you live that fantasy. You are in a program where you hear a woman begging for help. You hear a woman saying, my genitals, my private parts, excuse me, are being burned. And I can feel tonight it's going to be the same thing. But you think that I'm going to let you be involved in this because you're a woman? You are trying to make me feel guilty of Courtney, a woman who's living her life, doing her thing. I'm not expecting of her of a thought for her. I'm nothing to her. While being involved in the program, while today, every day, this woman in this program today, they are burning, torturing women in ways that's so disgusting, sexually tortured on a daily basis, destroying their life, psychologically, physically, financially. You delusional trash. This trash says something like, "Oh, they're gonna make you have your period" or something like that. The truth is, they're saying how they're gonna frame me. They're gonna use their own children, which you understand they're trash already. For doing that, you know you're a trash woman. If you're a parent and you have your child being groomed or being told and guided to say, "Hey, this kid, this adult raped this kid," and you say your kid to say that, to frame the person. What kind of parent are you? Trash. You know that. You're low life trash. On top of that, you're doing that for a program where you know children and women being tortured, but because you're an opportunist, you want to get your whatever incentive, financial or not, you're willing to even sell your children to a governmental entity you know torture and harm women and children in a sexual way, harming the private parts. And so you hear this trash. Because she's trying to find a way to make herself believe that she's part of this like avenging group. No, trash. If you need to avenge, look at yourself in the mirror and think about what you should do to yourself. Because there's women all around the world begging for help. While you're trash, now we support you. Support the entities that burn them, that torture them. You trash us. Matter of fact, some of you have participated in that. But understand the true reason these people are behind this. There's incentives, there's opportunities that's just magical for them. I mean, there's some kids right now talking to me via V2K. You should hear how stupid they get. It gets so stupid, but they still try to maintain this character. And they start talking like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I look back and say, oh my gosh, you see how stupid you feel? You see how you just talk to me like you're some kind of mistake? That's the incentives are incredible, and I'm sure it's just financial. So that's why this person is out here selling her children. And then the reason why she say her period is because there's there's a thing with me and this woman Courtney. We were together, and in the morning we stayed together, and they're trying to make me imagine that now what happened there is just you injured her and this and that. I talked to this woman for the whole morning. Matter of fact, she came back to my place asking me for breakfast. But I was too broke as a college student to even go breakfast. Now, I'm not saying what I did is wrong or right, but I'm saying they're trying to create stories of that nature, that it's an injury, instead of that time of the month. But in reality, these people do torture women to the point where they are being injured to the point of bleeding. There's a testimony of this woman called Katrina. She goes to this hotel room, right? She's trying to leave whatever place I think she's in Chicago. In her testimony, she say, I was tired. I don't know what's happening. I was like, I want to leave Chicago. No one is going to follow her wherever she goes. She goes into this hotel room. She noticed some guy there, some weird guy. They have these things to do to try to make you feel uncomfortable, and they've done that to me too. They start playing with the light flips, the light switches, back and forth and back and forth. I remember when I left wherever I was, the person I used to date, when I broke up with her, before she left, she did the same thing. She was looking at me and just flipping the switch back and forth, right? And now I realized, oh, that's what they were doing too. And so this person was doing the same thing. Just kind of, it's some kind of psychological, like it's just supposed to kind of annoy you. I think it's a stimuli of some sort. Matter of fact, the neighbors like to do that too. But when I was living with roommates, they like to do the same thing. It's just to kind of mess with you. It's part of this thing. So she noticed that, right? And she's like, what the hell's going on? But she's like, okay, this kind of weird. She locks everything up, pop, even from the inside. She wakes up at 5 in the morning, bleeding everywhere, feeling sick. That means somehow people got in, did things to her to the point of her bleeding. She woke up at 5 in the morning. This is not the first time. So there's another time something like that happened. She tried to go to the hospital. Went to the hospital. The doctors over there, like us target individual, the doctors are very much involved in this. This doctor refused to give her a rape kit. By the way, the doctor is a woman. It's a female doctor. With me, they have this facade where, oh, we're women, because we're women, this is different, this is trash ass. Now, this is a real testimony said by somebody, I have no idea. Then on top of that, this testimony of this woman literally say, my genitals, my private part are being burned. I woke up again with it was a rough night. They were burning my private part. And I know it's going to happen again. I can feel it with the harming of my private parts. Do you understand that the reality of what they're part of is never going, I will never let them escape. They think, oh, we can box it out if we look this way, if we sound this way, trash. You're fucking low life, you piece of shit. And do not mention Courtney, because I know what you will do to this woman. Do not use her to make yourself be something else in this program that burns women's genitals. When I know what you will do to her and her family. How she will be burned, tortured in the private parts, where she will get injured to the point of, well, you come up with this fantasy of you now somehow, it's fate, you will pay. No, trashy. It's fate for this woman to be burned in her genitals too? Oh no, that's not fate. Opportunist, low life. Opportunity, low life, and they've been humiliated in every ways. Even the manipulations have been validated. Even finding out the entities that give them those opportunities to be God. There's and National Defense Network Abuse Act. You know what that means? It means there was a bill created because they were downloading so much child porn with DoD computers and network. So much so they were top tier according to Child Protective Services. In every freaking ways. Matter of fact, women saying there's a lot of defenseless women involved in this defenseless women in this program. Most of us are defenseless women. The truth is, there's a lot of men and women. other women saying there's a lot of females involved in this. They've been the facade has been destroyed. So now they rely on the torture I'm going to go through. That is going to happen to me because they're going to use their own children for that, which I'm okay. Throw your trash away if you want. Instead of being a parent that kind of guide them to do good things in life, not framing people, showing that what you show them this way, bless them that way, and you're gonna be such a winner. Because they're like, oh, we're gonna win. Of course, the government's gonna win whatever. But it's not even a winning what. It's just a formality. It's not even, we're talking about the government. But you're not gonna win. What's gonna happen to me is gonna happen to me, but you're not gonna win. Matter of fact, you already lost. Oh, yes, winners. This is so nasty. But target individual, do not let them vilify you. Not the way they are. Not what they're involved in. Whoever they try to present themselves to protect or avenging, never. We know who's bleeding. We know who's being tormenting. We know who's being burning. We know what part of being burned. We know women are very not safe in this program. Then thinking that your gender can counter that. Trash us. For me, it takes. I'm thankful that I'm not an aggressive human being because it's so easy to be aggressive. Can you imagine somebody involved in a program where you just heard the testimony of a woman who's saying, "I just woke up from a terrible torture. My private parts were burned last night, and I feel like it's gonna happen again. I can feel the process of like that pain, harmful thing happening again, and they burn me so much that my body go into shock in the private part." Trash us. And then they send these bottom feeders of childlike trash. They've groomed these losers that find empowerment in this thing to counter that. It's okay. I'm going to be this prophet. But I will never let you spend. Make it sound like you're doing it for Courtney, Britney, whoever you trash us. These people, you will destroy their life. And I pray they never put in this program. Like, let me just say, and I pray that Courtney and Britney or whoever else you try to present yourself that you're doing it for is never put in this program where she becomes a Megan. She becomes a Katrina. She becomes Lisa Baker. Or whoever those defenseless women are. Never.